Good morning, YouTubers. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing a lot better day. It is the second day of the week, Tuesday. Unless you have a calendar like mine, it's the third day of the week. Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, let's see. Before anything else and all that, let me greet everybody that's in here. All the fine people who are chatting with each other and made comments. Good morning, Be Charming. Good morning, longboarding mom. Awesome video last night. S'mores. Yummy. Okay, let's see. Be charming. Hopefully you're doing all right and prepping for the storms coming. You might get outer bands and rain and all that. I not exactly know the exact location where you live at, but hopefully you're safe and ready for it. And let's see. Jeremy, good morning. You're early. Hope you're doing all right today, buddy. Harvest Mary, good morning. Lady Dagger status, welcome. We missed you yesterday. Yeah, I know you're busy. It's a Monday. Oh. Alrighty, well, I appreciate that. We were wondering. We had a conversation about Be Charming the other day backstage. I want to say it was Friday. Hey, not a problem, Lady D. I understand when you're at work, that takes priority. You got to bring the bacon home. You know, can't have what do you call it? A real decent meal without bacon. Bacon. Yeah. Hey, Bushcraft. Good morning. How you doing? And hello to all the workers that are out there too. Hopefully, y'all are doing good. Okay, so let's see. Let me shock y'all. Good morning. Sunrise already occurred about 18 minutes ago here. So we're officially going to start warming up for the day. And you never know why I'm saying that because it is a cool, brisky 66 degrees in west central Texas right now. Yummy. I stepped outside and I tried breathing in the air, and yeah, somebody hit a skunk probably a couple of blocks down because I still smelled the remnants of it. But the breeze was cool and it felt like a fall day. Yeah, but unfortunately Thursday it's going back to triple digits. So yeah, it's just like psych. You know, your pancakes still count as bacon when you use the bacon grease because you know you still get that little aftertaste of bacon in there. Yeah, but tonight we're supposed to be like 68, I believe, or 66. And then Thursday, after the super blue moon of the month, closing out the date. Well, actually, tomorrow's the 30th. Yeah. After the super moon, uh, that's going to bring in the triple digit heat again. So, hey, Super Dave, good morning. And let's see. Yeah, once the super moon's gone, yeah, we got to prepare for the green asteroid coming from another galaxy here. No special goggles, telescopes, glasses required for that one. Will be the middle of the month of September. I'm trying to get the exact date down, but everybody can't calculate exactly when. And, you know, I'm not talking about, oh, you can see it. It's like a little faint green light coming this way. No, I'm talking about when you get full view of it. You walk outside your door and bam, and it hits you like the moon's going to tomorrow night. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I was telling TJ yesterday. She invited her over backstage. She missed our stream yesterday, sort of, and we're all trying to warn her to be ready for it, and she doesn't think it's going to hit. And it's like, well, it's going to go to South Carolina, North Carolina. It's definitely bringing rain, and it's definitely bringing wind. So hopefully, she's got to be weather and keeps an eye on it because she's been doing a lot of outside stuff and trying to get it done. But yeah, I could understand. But you know, you want one thing and something else happens. That's between Mother Nature and karma and Murphy. Yeah, I think all three of them work for the Biden administration. What are y'all's thoughts on that? Okay, so let's see. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning because it was so wonderful. I had to shut off my air, which was really, really nice because I was getting chilly. I opened up my windows, put the box fans on there, and sucking in all the fresh air. Now that the skunk stench is gone. Yeah, exactly. Bushcraft prayers for everybody that's in the path of the storms. I'm stalling a few minutes, trying to see if Crazy's going to be here. She said she would, but she's been dealing with lately. Well, up until now, it's been with high numbers for her blood sugars and all that. Yesterday, it was low numbers she was battling. So she was trying to keep that going. And so prayers to her, and hopefully she's doing better. She's sleeping. That's understandable. I'm still going to give her a hard time, like I told her. But let's see. Found an article I want to read to you. Well, I'm not going to read you the whole thing. I'm just going to throw you a couple of hints out of it. Let me go to my favorites because I tried saving it. Because the way they've been doing the news lately, they've been dropping it and it's gone. Oh, even before that, let me check the power outages. How's everybody doing with power? Well, right now, only Michigan is somewhat out of power. They still have 16,000 people without power, and I'm guessing that was because of the storms and stuff they had back then. So, okay, now let me open up to see if I can find that article. And this is basically what companies do you deal with here in the USA, and you didn't realize that other uh, countries either own the majority of it or have a good investment in that corporation you're buying stuff. I think they put like the top 20 companies in this article. I was just going to mention some. Some everybody knows, and others they're like, huh, really? There's a couple that surprised me. Not too many, but a couple. I'm trying to get there. No, not that one either. Sorry, I got a lot saved with all the stuff I've been doing, but and then I even got my backup files, with all the stuff that Lake Fairy sent me. Got a couple things Bear Truth has sent. Yeah. No, man, I'm not finding it. Well, let me go look. Maybe it's still posted because I did find it about 30 minutes ago. And of course, I'm waiting for it to load because Google has been acting funky like usual. Hey, oh, and it disappears. Okay. Come on. I don't care about the Google Gaga stuff. Ooh, they got a good picture of peanut butter. No. I'll have to look at that later. We get new laws taking effect September 1st in Texas. No, I don't want to know the highest paying jobs, dirty air. No. Come on. Air fryer donuts, don't care. No. I already know about the weather. And like I thought, they freaking already moved it. All right, well, I guess I have to mention it later, but you'd be surprised that a lot of corporations have sold out. A lot of them have gone either to Canada, to certain Europe countries, of course, China. Japan has like one or two controlling interests in some corporations. So I'm going to keep looking, and once I get, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, no, there's other bookmarks. 219 stuff over there. And of course, it didn't go. Sorry. Still fighting with it. I don't know why it's trying to save my stream now to it, and I didn't even ask for it. Okay. I know today's a little strange. I really was expecting Crazy to be here today, but I understand. I haven't heard her or anything else going on either in the signal, so usually keep in contact that way. Okay, hey Ginger Ninja, good morning. CJ, good morning. Sorry I had to catch up. I finally came back to StreamYard and YouTube. Oh yeah, donuts are good. I will admit, I broke down after not as many as 8 years, but I broke down to actually get some glazed donuts, and they're gone over the weekend. I think I got them on like Wednesday or Thursday, and they're finished. I regret it. I don't want to do it anymore. I think I gained about 2 pounds, and it's time to lose that. So I'm back in my routine. Hey, I just got a notification, so maybe that's the one I've been waiting for. No, damn it. But I am getting news from Massachusetts and New York. All right, let me open up my mail and let's see what I can do. Get some late sleepers. Don't know what's going on today. It was nice. Yesterday was nice. I actually got Lake Fairy up here after she finally came on. Trying to get her adjusted to it. I know she's busy, got things to do, and nothing like that. But if she stays away YouTube too long, then she starts. Then she tries to do a live, and then she profusely sweats, and we don't want that. We want to keep the sweats away from her. She's got the heat, so that's the most she needs right now. All right, let's see. Send my invite. No, get out of that. I really want to redesign my Google email. All right, we're going to see if the cricket lady's up yet or she's still sleeping. And we're going to see if Bushcraft gets a moment or two or if he's outside in his garden this morning. Because he always has very intelligent and interesting stuff to say. So I love that I'm up here just. And looks like Lake Fairy just woke up. She's probably still in bed and hasn't had her coffee yet. I'm just going to greet her. Tell her everyone says hi. Oh my God. I'm getting notifications for more people. See, I got a list of people I get notified on that just send out prayer porn. That's how I know they're giving up prayer porn. I don't even watch the whole freaking video. You can tell in the first 2 minutes it's prayer porn. All right. Let's bring the intelligence up by about 800%. Please welcome our first guest of the day, Bushcraft family.
I don't know about intelligence.
Oh, you just enhanced my channel by 800% in intelligence. So that should tell you where I'm at. I'm a little totem pole of the aliens that came and tried to abduct me and left me behind. So, how you doing? How's your weather?
Oh, it's nice. It's actually 59 degrees.
Ooh, sweet. Oh, I definitely have all the windows open, no fans. Just
well, I still have AC. I still have AC going.
No, 59. I don't know. I just have it all open, and but congratulations on those temperatures. That's definitely fall there. And good morning, Shift Kicker. Check your email when you finally get your coffee, dear. So I guess you 59 degrees. You got no threats of storms or anything today, correct?
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay.
They pop up quick now.
Yeah. Well, I haven't even seen TH2 this morning, so he may be either sleeping in or he's outside already doing
Yeah,
his storm dance.
it's extra moist outside
Yeah.
from
But,
condensation and stuff.
mm-hmm.
The dews.
Recharge says when this much moisture is in the air, opening the windows is not good. Well, we have no freaking moisture here today, so that's the good part for me.
Yeah, our humidity is 89%.
Mm-hmm.
So today's gonna suck. It's nice and all now, but as soon as that heat starts hitting that humidity, it's like, bleh.
Yep. They keep promises, a little rainstorm here, there, nothing, drastic, just rain. And I've only had it once out of the last 2 days so far. It'd be nice to get a good 30-minute, wetness.
Yeah.
I'll bring a little bit of humidity in, but, I'd rather have it cool down now before the heat comes back, so I can remember what rain looked like. It drizzled one day over the weekend. I'm like, what's this on my windshield? And if I wasn't driving, I would have done a quick video and put it out there. It's like, hey, anybody can tell me what's on this windshield? Because I hadn't seen rain in I don't know how many freaking months. All it was dust.
Yeah, that was us for that first beginning of summer. It was months.
Yeah, we're almost completely out of the drought here, and now we're like full-fledged medium drought. So
Yeah,
like
last week we got so much high heat it burned the leaves of them peppers, which is is odd because peppers like the heat.
Yeah,
there's damage to it.
Yeah, man, it's all the UV stuff coming from the sun.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
the humidity and that UV mix thing.
Yeah, but this year I invested in the misters, that you can hang up on your porch to keep it cool and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm gonna set up the posts and all that. Since I'm gonna actually do an in-ground freaking garden next summer, because it should, the ground should be cooler where it's not going to kill my plants like my tomatoes. That's the ones I worry about.
Yeah, I wish I could. I just don't have the ground has been ruined from past people who's lived here.
Mm-hmm.
I tried that. I scraped off like 6 inches of gravel trying to get to an actual soil and found out there was more underneath that.
Yeah. When I first moved here, I tilled that ground and moved all that dirt and stuff till I got to the clay, and then I turned around and ordered some sifted black soil and dumped it down, and I grew one season and it came out pretty good. I had huge tomatoes, tons of them, but ever since that year I haven't really put anything besides I've been mulching the crap out of it where I know I'm going to do the garden, and it's all natural, so I know I'm not ruining the ground. So I just got to test it. When I tell it, I'm going to have to test the soil to see if I got to add anything. I'm hoping I don't have to, but we'll see as anything goes.
Yeah, I think next year for the bucket thing, I'm gonna just put peppers because they did pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It was the tomatoes that they need more food.
Yeah.
So
I did that
quicker.
Yeah, I did that last year with 2 big containers for my tomato plants, and I just hated it. I love growing the tomatoes in the ground, and they just suck up everything they can, and they just keep rampant. And they just couldn't do that in those big containers. And these suckers were probably like 2 feet wide, maybe 2.5 feet wide, and probably about 3 feet deep. And it just wasn't, it wasn't like the ground. So I'd rather be weed pulling, just have tomatoes in the ground than anything else. But I will do some cherry tomatoes in the buckets next year.
Well, that's what my plan was, but the seeds weren't cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not big tomatoes, but they're not cherry tomatoes, unless for some reason I I grew extra. The plants actually grew extra large for me or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they're uh, a little bit smaller than a baseball,
Oh. Okay.
and the
Morning,
flavor's
Chris.
okay, but it's I would rather have purple Cherokee over one of those.
Yeah. I've never tasted a perfect Cherokee, so
Oh,
they look
they're
nice, but
good.
I've never tasted one. So.
That and the pineapple ones. Pineapple ones are good.
Mm-hmm. So.
I might do that next year. I don't know.
Hey, good morning, Free Hanley. How you doing? Hopefully you got good weather up there. Some people are having good weather, others aren't. I haven't really looked at the weather too much, except the local one. So I saw a stream logging into YouTube saying there's a Category 4 out somewhere. I'm guessing that's the Frederick or whatever out in the Atlantic. I know that Idalia or whatever it's called is going to go by and hit Florida and go up past Georgia to the Carolinas. I think that was a 2 early this morning. I don't know if it's gotten any stronger or not.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about, the weird names and everything.
Mm-hmm. But have you noticed they've never named a hurricane Karma? I wonder if it's like the 13th floor of a hotel. You're just not going to have it. Good morning, Chef.
Good morning, Truss. Good morning, Bush. How are you?
Morning.
Wow. No crickets. You must be inside, or the squirrels and the birds finally got them all.
Hear ya.
Huh?
Are you there? I said for some reason it picked up my other earbud, so I had two devices connected.
Ah. Are you inside the house? Because we don't hear no crickets, no birds, no squirrels. No
I'm outside.
Wow.
I'm outside, but there was a big truck that just dropped off a bulldozer, so I don't know how long I'll be able to stay on. Guys having a driveway done. Yeah, that's why there's no critters. All the racket. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So Bush, yesterday, Lake Ferry reported there was an earthquake that supposedly started in Ohio, and they could feel it all the way to New York. Do you have any background information on that?
It shook. That's all I know about it. Alarms went off and stuff around here. I didn't even know there was an earthquake until I looked at the news, and they said it was earthquake in Ohio.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I can't remember because I haven't seen this video, but I saw a message. I can't remember if it's Signal on Lake Ferry's community page, one of the two. But supposedly there's contaminated water, or no, contaminated gas right now in Florida. That's going to affect people trying to evacuate if they need to evacuate or something. I know Lake's got, she's got to go out into the out today, so I know she's kind of busy, probably still trying to get her first cup and stuff. Yep, contaminated gas. So if you're in Florida, do your research on there before you put gas in your car. You don't want the stuff that's going to make your car not work and you can't get out of town if you need to. So I feel bad but I didn't get that and actually see it until about 4:30 this morning.
Does it make your car sick?
Beach Army saying yes, they're flipping filled diesel in the tanks. So they're putting diesel and regular gas. Yeah.
It'll.
Yeah.
Well, it's better to put diesel in a gas engine than it is to put gas in a diesel engine.
Well,
I think that's the way it went.
well,
Either way, it's not good. Either way.
Nope.
good morning, Bear J says an employee mixed diesel and the gas. Yeah. All it takes is one. They're gonna roll it for thousands, if not millions. So, but then, hey, Potato Head, he knows what he's doing to ruin this country.
You know how odd that is, because I know the checks that they have to do, and this is just not from the refineries.
Yeah.
When they go pick it up, they test it. Like if it's gasoline, they have to know what octane it is and stuff.
Well, hey, I'm learning more about this than anything else right now from chat. Thank you, chat. See, Ray Hanley's also saying the gas is sold at Cisco, and I hate to say this, but Citgo, or however you want to say it, is actually majority owned by China. There's some U.S. corporations that own portions of it, but China owns most of it. I do remember reading that in the when I was looking for her. So,
oh, you mean Hunter Biden?
yeah, and 7-Eleven is the same. I think that's why we ran 7-Eleven out of our county, and we're losing a lot of them in Texas also. So, the administration says, "Oh, they're going to put sanctions on this and that," and you never see anything for forever. But Texas doesn't want to deal with that BS. So,
yeah, Circle K. You go in Circle K now. You just put your food or whatever you're buying down on the counter, and it rings it in for you and everything.
oh wow!
There's
Good morning, Moonlight.
The attendant's just sitting there in case something to watch in case somebody tries to steal, I guess.
Good morning, Devil Dog.
You don't hand them money or anything. It's all automated.
Oh wow! Yeah, let's see how well that works when there's a freaking glitch in the system. You put a stick of gum down, you're gonna freaking pay it digitally, and it charges you $800 for 5 sticks of Wrigley's gum.
That's why you always watch that thing when it comes up to see how much stuff is, because I mainly shop clearance. So when I want to make sure that the clearance price is the actual clearance price, because a lot of times you go through there and it says $1, and then you go to ring it up and it's $5.99 or something like. It says $1.
Yeah.
I actually had to do that yesterday.
Uh-huh. Well, I only put $20 in my vehicle because that only gives me a quarter of a tank. So I'll just wait till payday, then I'll completely fill it up. So, but I'll run on base because base still is the cheapest gas available in this local area. Everything else is like a 318 right now is the cheapest. I think on base is like $2.97 or something. Those few cents matter when you're trying to fill up, your extra gas cans in your vehicle. So,
See here, they test the tanks where the gas is put in at the gas stations 3 times a week for water to make sure that there's no, that the water content and all that is right. Because in Minnesota, what happens if you get water in your gas in the winter?
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, thank you, Free Haley, for the correction. Citgo is owned by the Venezuela. Yeah. So it's 7-Eleven that China has majority ownership, if not total. So, hey, AB, how you doing? Good morning. $3.97 a gallon. Damn, double dog, you're paying a lot for a gallon of gas. I know you meant $3.97.
Back in the day, because it was not uncommon to get water in your gasoline, because that was like a normal thing. We used to put those old clothespins on the fuel line, and it would pull the moisture out.
Yep. An old trick. I remember that.
Man, that's a vintage trick, huh? Sure.
Yeah.
A wooden clothespin. Oh yeah, I remember doing that. Uh-huh. But see, that's why it just surprises me that that gas got contaminated. If the gas station owner was doing what it was supposed to and testing for water, it would have came up as another something else in there before they even started pumping it out to customers.
The only thing I could see is when they delivered it, they put it in the
Put it
wrong tank.
wrong tank. Yeah.
Is the only way. I don't think that they thought it was a different thing because, like I said, it's tested so many times
Uh-huh.
before it gets to the gas station. That's the only thing I can think of is they switched it.
Yep. Thank you, Lake Prairie.
And it's very odd that they do that because when you have to unlock them, they're colored.
Color coded. Yeah.
Yeah, you pull up the little metal plate and there's a where the tank is, and it's color coded. And you need a special key, and it says diesel and it says whatever octane and the other ones are. It's all coded.
Uh-huh.
It's weird.
It is really weird. My son worked at a gas station and he opened in the mornings, and so all the gas deliveries would come when when he was opening. But I'd go up and get free coffee from him just so I could bug him. And yeah, they were all color coded, and even the nozzle on the end of the truck, the hose that they stick down in them holes were color coded. They had a color coded ring around them.
Yeah.
The truck delivering. So yeah, I don't get it.
And that's, and AB's in here, and I'm sure he knows they put the sticker on the back or the little sign, because diesel and gasoline are two different things.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Two different signs.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Yeah. I'm at that point. I'm like, this week I'm doing a lumber run before prices start going up again.
So, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because
they will go back up. It's that season.
Yep, and they're not using the lumber for building houses right now either. So think about it.
Oh yeah, new house market is down.
Yep,
quite a bit. Well, I should say the contract ones, not the homestead ones.
Yeah,
because those don't get counted in.
Yeah,
unless they have to.
No. And that's usually to fluff up the numbers and make the administration look good when they actually count.
Yeah, a lot of times the homesteaders don't put, say we're building a new house or anything. It just all of a sudden shows up.
Yeah.
And then when they go to sell it, then it's a new house.
Yeah.
But until then, they don't want their taxes going up.
I don't get it. Our taxes were voted through the House and the Senate to be lowered. So I don't know why they're raising taxes everywhere else. And the property taxes are all being lowered in Texas. So, I don't know. I just wish the oil companies and all that would do something here like they do in Alaska. If you're a native-born Texan, you get a check. And I have to put native-born Texan because, we got a lot of illegals here and people moving to California. Don't give them money. Look at your birth certificate. Oh, you're born. Nope, California, you don't get any. Sorry. You get the privilege of riding on our roads that don't have potholes in them.
Yeah, and speaking of water and gas and that kind of thing, Brainerd, Minnesota, was under a boil water warning because of chloroform being formed from the, what do they add to water?
Yeah.
Fluoride and like, what is that? Oh, I'm trying to think. It's like what you would, use in your wash. Chlorine.
Yeah.
Fluoride and chlorine, the mixture was too high, which caused chloroform in the people's water.
Yeah. What
Imagine that.
And what do they use chloroform for?
Knock you out.
Yeah. Yeah. If you don't believe it, run your water and then put it up against your nose, mouth, and if you pass out, you got chloroform in your water.
We've been under, in this town, boil alert for 8 months now.
Yeah.
And there's and you go by the road where these pipes had broke. They're 120 years old.
Yeah.
And there's nobody working. There's not even a vehicle over there. I don't know.
They're not even fixing it?
No. It's
what are your taxes going for?
It's called blackmail. They leave stuff broke, and then when vote time comes, they say we need this to fix the roads and stuff, and vote yes for this. Your taxes will go up, but you'll have nice roads. Yeah, I think everybody's pretty much tired of it, of that gimmick that they've been doing here the last 10 years.
Yeah.
But we have a new mayor and a new sheriff and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's going to settle down.
Hopefully so. Holy buckets.
But who knows? It's all corrupted.
Yeah. Well, Monty, you survived last week. That's a good thing. I was just Texas sharing the love and letting y'all have some heat too. So.
Did you see the videos of the popo smashing the little thing that they made across the road? I think it was in Nevada for the Burning. People were headed to the Burning Man thing, and protesters got in the road with like a trailer and things, and they actually chained themselves to it. Well, one cop didn't like it, and he just drove through it with them chained to the trailer, slung them around. We're non-violent protesters. And it was backed up for miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anytime somebody's on the road, blocking the road, protesting,
yeah.
they should be tossed in jail for 6 months at the minimum.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with free speech or anything. And if somebody down the road somewhere needed an ambulance, they could never get through there because it was a good long ways. And they were protesting the climate of all things.
How stupid. Excuse me.
Come on, clear. Okay. Gotta block another number like usual. I keep getting texts from realtors looking for other people. And I'm not going to answer it, tell them it's the wrong number. I just block the number.
Another thing you got to be careful of is these places calling and saying we're your doctor or you're
Uh-huh.
this or that, and they tell you if you have an appointment on so and so or the in the future or something, press 1 or something like that.
Yeah.
And if you do, you're actually giving them access to your phone.
Yeah.
Or giving them permission to access your phone. Yep.
Yep.
Which makes it legal for them to do after that fact.
Yep. That's right. I know the numbers and the doctors, and they're on my phone, and they need to contact me through text or email. And I had one doctor freaking, it would never show it was his offices. And they said, well, we tried calling you. It's like, well, if you're not going to show your business name on the phone, I don't answer the phone. I don't know who you are. Hey, good morning, good enough. So, TJ is awake.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Good morning, TJ.
But, I don't know. When TJ awake, maybe Crazy will be waking up. She probably had another long night. After our discussion yesterday, I can understand why she slept in. But let's see. I do some complimentaries if they want to. If they don't need to. But what was your temperature there again, Shift Kicker? I'm sorry. I got old people.
It's 60. It's 62 with a high of 77 today.
Okay, well,
We're gonna heat up, get up into the close to 90s again by Thursday, though.
Yeah, well, Bushcraft's still the winner. He's got the lowest temperature, so.
And it's 62 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is right now here. 62. I don't know what it was when I first got up. It was tidbit chilly when I first got up. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's supposed to be 81 today, and tomorrow it's supposed to be 73.
Yeah.
Which
I know.
like
It's just really weird. Hey, yeah, you're right. Wouldn't it be?
I might go fishing tomorrow. If I don't get the yard done today. Or if I do.
Copycat. Good morning, Copycat. Come on, No, I actually am sitting with a hoodie on outside. Uh-huh. Because the sun hasn't come above the house next door, and until it does, I'm like shaded totally. So brr. All right, Ginger Ninja, knock it off. I haven't had breakfast yet.
Donuts, bacon,
butter pecan cake is baking, and then she's starting on strawberry cupcakes. Really? I mean, come on now.
Well, I'll just add a little, ice cream to the topping. Dairy Queen is offering blizzards for 85 cents for the next 2 weeks. So if you like their blizzards, you can go over there and get one for 85 cents. I think it's their 85th year celebration or something. So if you got a Dairy Queen, you're in for a treat.
Oh yeah, did you hear about Shift Trucking?
No.
They're on the verge of they're on the verge of the next one. Their office workers and all those people have to take a 20% pay cut.
Or be laid off. Or be laid off. Yep.
To try to save the company. If this doesn't work, then they'll be hitting the bankruptcy thing like everybody else.
Hey, Copycat. Good morning. Yeah, and it's a wonder. I mean, the truckers are delivering stuff more important than UPS is, but yet UPS could freaking Fandangle, pay raise, more medical benefits, and all this. And I know everybody on YouTube has seen all the videos on the glorious job of how they throw your packages down on your porch. It's not all drivers, but one driver doing it is enough for the corporation. They should get penalized. Why are they paying that person more money for doing a crappy job? Yeah. Well, Tyson had 2 definitely scheduled since the beginning of the year. I can't remember, some other plant was closing some down. I think it was pork plants though. Yeah. But I feel bad for our postal service. More and more of their vehicles are getting T-boned and flipped over just when they're working. So I don't know if it's the driver not fully paying attention or it's the other drivers that are T-boning them, but we've had like 5 postal trucks T-boned in the last month. Luckily, there was no serious injuries, but still.
That's craziness.
Yeah. I wish I could find that freaking list. I keep looking at the news streams to try to find it because I think a third of the list of all the companies are owned by Canada. The rest are by China, a couple by Japan, and a couple by Europe or UK. And one thing I was born reading it is Barbie has never made one single doll in America. When she made the Barbie, she contracted Japan, because this was after World War II, to help their economy. And Japan was initially the only ones making them. And now it's 50% Japan, 50% China. And you've heard the horror stories in the past of how some of the toys and all that from China have had chemicals and all that in there. So, gee, you may want to test, if you got Barbie collection, you may want to test it for radiation and
poison. I'm gonna say it's more radiation now.
And they own another big company too. I can't think of it. It's not KB, but it's bigger than KB. It's been around forever, and it's a lot of toddler toys more than anything else. It's like, oh, great. So they funnel as an American company to still sell the poison toys.
I remember Toys R Us.
Yeah. I think Toys R Us sells a lot of those freaking toys too.
I think they're gone now, Toys R Us.
No, they have some places open in Macy's. It's like,
oh really? I thought they were under.
They tried coming back. They still got, I guess you can order stuff online. And they're trying to come back slowly, but they're opening in Macy's stores. It's like a little section of Macy's has Toys R Us stuff, which I think is really weird. They should have done that with Sears instead. The Sears had a lot better stuff than Toys R Us did.
Yeah, there is no more Sears.
That's
weird because you would think, just crashing tools. Because now if one breaks, I don't know if you can get it replaced. It's a lifetime warranty on it.
Mm-hmm.
We had a Sears down here, and then it closed up.
Yeah. Those tools people bought way back when had a lifetime guarantee. They're closed. So who do you get your tools replaced by since you have a lifetime guarantee? You don't.
Right. I'm going to try and answer Barry J. He said the post office stole a package worth $800. It had tracking and they can't find it. Okay, if it had tracking, did it have insurance on it? Because anything worth $800 should have been insured. And if it was insured, usually the insurance pays more than what the package is worth.
Well,
I've had this experience.
Yeah.
We had car parts that were supposed to be delivered and they lost them, but they were insured because of the value.
Yep.
And we ended up getting the insurance money, and we're able to reorder those parts. I'm just saying. Because that's a expensive package to lose, and if it's not insured, whoever sent it to you with tracking and didn't insure it, it was pretty dumb.
Hey, all I gotta say, I still remember. I think it was in May when I ordered my percolator through Amazon, and it was tracking and everything else, and somehow they freaking lost it. I went and confirmed the thing, and it's like, well, normally they ship it in one box, and we have to open it, and then we put it in another box, and then we send it to you. I was like, well, if you opened it and it was an Amazon box, there's no reason for you to open it because none of your business what they're selling me, for one. Right. And for two, where's my freaking percolator? I know they got it in the break room somewhere. I know they do. The crazy keeps saying, well, I'm going to bake this and send it to you. It's like, don't. Because if you do, they'll.
But you were able.
Huh?
Trust you got your money back on that though, correct? And we're able to get a different one.
No, Amazon actually sent me a new one, and they actually
there you go.
Driver. They actually sent their driver this time, and I told them it's like, hey,
but you didn't have to suck up the cost for a new one. They just sent you a new one. Okay.
No, but they still send me an email every month. Hey, have you received the original percolator? If so, please let us know so we can send you the stuff so you can send it back. I'm like, no, that sucker's gone. They're using it in the post office. I even wrote that in the last one. As I tracked it all the way to the substation and the
Have a good day, Free Hanley.
And they just disappeared. Yep, have a good one, Free Hanley. So the last place on the tracking I even photocopied and sent it to Amazon was the substation and the main station here, and it disappeared. How does it disappear if it's in Amazon packaging? And why they open boxes they don't need to open? Yeah, exactly.
They needed a new coffee pot.
Yep.
In the break room.
So if you do order from Amazon, make sure it's Amazon delivering it. They learned real quick with me. I told them, no, you got a substation here. Y'all can deliver it. If it takes an extra day, I don't care. As long as I get it. And y'all are going to keep the products. And I know it wasn't my postal service person that delivers, because she's pretty awesome. You'll actually see she takes her time. If it's drizzling or a chance to rain, she makes sure she puts on the little table I have underneath my porch so it doesn't get wet or anything else. And
I had this stuff delivered from Walmart. And I'm waiting, and I get a picture saying it's been delivered, and I look at the picture, and that's not even my house. And I'm saying, it's very hard to get support. Tell them, hey, you guys sent, because it was from Walmart.
Yeah,
you guys sent it to somebody else. It was 3 blocks over. Like, how do you get mixed up like that? And I bet you the people who come home from work and seen a bunch of groceries was wondering, where the hell did these come from?
Yeah. Well, I didn't order it, but I'm keeping it.
Yeah. They ended up refunding my money, and I said, well, what about the stuff? Oh. You have to reorder it.
Yeah. And then I only posted that one because B's asking, what about the purple paint? Like,
yeah, there's a lot of
what is about that. What is she talking about? Purple paint? I don't get it.
it up, and I guess they're painting, flashing purple paint everywhere. Who knows? Rise of the Barney freaking coalition. I guess I don't know. Only thing I can think of is purple. Okay, here's your answer. Up here is the law. Purple paint on trees, fence building means no trash man gives up more rights. Okay. I guess they're slapping purple paint.
Okay.
Watch out that it doesn't turn blue.
Yeah.
You should see some videos that's coming out of Hawaii now.
Uh-huh.
Melted cars with the grass is green around them.
Oh, I believe
Uh-huh. I saw one of them.
Yeah, it's how does the car melt? The windshield's all melted, and the aluminum rims and stuff are melted.
Yeah.
And the racks on top turned to dust. You know, like the luggage rack on the one was like dust, but the grass around it was green.
Yeah. Hey, Jerry Lee.
It melted it to literally to dust. I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
I don't know if
Jerry.
you saw that one, Bushcraft.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of them. I kind of want to do a video, but kind of don't, because I'll
Yeah.
probably get in trouble.
Yeah.
And the little ones are still missing, and they keep
Yep.
saying they've been vaporized by the heat.
You know, well, you got to remember how much heat the freaking volcanoes are throwing out too. So
Well, yeah, it's
That-
nothing with the volcano though.
yeah,
There's something odd going on with that whole thing. They had
Yeah.
blocked the streets off. There's so much.
Oh, I know.
yeah, I've heard all the conspiracies on it, but people forget that Hawaii and all the islands all there were formed by the volcanoes, and underneath the layer of the freaking lava rock is lava. That sucker is flowing, and it's going to heat up even more. So, yeah. Lakeford wants to know, it's 9:21, too early for a grilled cheese. No. Matter of fact, make two.
I said nope. Yum.
Just use instead of butter, use bacon grease.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
There you go. Oh. Or do a bacon grilled cheese. You know, put some bacon right in your grilled cheese. Num.
Okay, I'm gonna crank up my time machine so I can port myself over to Lakeford for breakfast. Shift kicker, pick up bushcrafter on the way, and we'll all meet for breakfast. Ooh, she's making bacon too. Oh yeah.
I just had pancakes, so and they're the protein ones.
You're passing up on bacon. Oh my god. I'm just
Well,
joking.
I fried my pancakes in bacon grease.
So I gotta watch it when I'm freaking cooking bacon. I'll make like 2 to 5 pounds that is sitting, so I don't have to make it again for a while. And I gotta watch myself because I'll eat breakfast while I'm doing it to fill up. And somehow or reason, I only have like a pound of bacon left after it's all cooked.
A
I can
pound of
just
bacon isn't. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's an actual pound anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it weighs a pound, but when it fries up, except for the bacon I get at the Amish,
Yep.
it doesn't fry up. It fries, but it doesn't fry away, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, longboarding mom and Lake, you are really making me hungry. Egg, tomato, grilled cheese, and then now Lake says this just turned into a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich.
I know.
Last time I was at the Amish market, they gave me a big loaf of zucchini bread.
numb.
Okay, I'm trying to bring up YouTube real quick because I have a question for you, Witchcraft. And it has to do with a post you put on your community page. Because spell check freaking changed some of your words around. And I'm like, what is he talking about?
Spell check.
I gotta go to your channel real quick. Check your.
And good morning, longboarding mom. Nice to see you this morning.
I don't think I've posted anything for.
Let's see, community. Oh, great information on bees. Please dope by Waking Up Country and tell her Witchcraft sent you. I know you meant drop.
Oh,
They put dope on there, and I'm like, what the heck? So I don't know if you can edit it and fix that, but
yeah.
I was like, okay, is she doing what Crazy does and make a special recipe or something, or or was that a spell check? And I took it as probably a spell check on there, so I didn't think you'd seen that or not. So
It was definitely a spell check.
Yeah. I'm always having to check mine, and I always luckily catch it before anybody reads it. Yeah. And if you haven't checked out, I'm going to mention it again because I know I mentioned it before. You haven't checked out Longboarding Mom. She dropped one on s'mores. Oh my God. I'm like, oh. At 3:30 in the morning, and you're seeing s'mores, haven't had your coffee yet, and she's like, hello. She's adding all their ingredients. You can already smell the s'mores and taste it in your mouth. You're like, oh. So Shift Kicker.
Okay, Ginger Ninja, do you have any leftovers? I'm coming. You guys just are driving my stomach crazy.
No.
I ate an early supper at like 10 to 4 last night, and I haven't eaten anything since.
Okay, well, I'll change your stomach around so you don't think about food. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Pumpkin spice.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah. Welcome back to reality. Yeah.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing. I can't hear whoever is drying clothes, but I sure can smell their dryer sheet all the way to my house.
Oh, I love that smell, especially in the fall.
Uh-huh. Yep, that's what I smell. Dryer sheet. Someone's drying clothes.
I don't know. We have to do a survey or something here. But, okay, they're saying it was a 3.6 magnitude earthquake that rattled Ohio yesterday. So now they have, I didn't see it until right now. That was 3.6. So I was like, okay. And just to add to that, yeah, I blame TH2 doing digging that caused the earthquake. He had a freaking line and it just rumbled all the way to New York. But and TH2 knows he came backstage and answered, said it wasn't him. He didn't do no digging. So I was like, oh, okay. But what was I looking at?
Yeah, I remember everybody's car alarms went off except for mine.
Yeah.
I was like, why is mine mine the only one that didn't go off?
Yeah. Mine's sensitive, but I mean, when I first had it, people would walk by just barely and it'd start freaking going off. When they're walking by, I'm like, no, I had to freaking readjust the settings. Now they physically got to touch the vehicle for it to go off. So, because, you know, we do have some F-35s here that like to do low flying, and we got the B-1s burning their afterburners. And yeah, that will freaking set off car alarms left and right. And
Okay, thanks, Lady Dagger status and trust. I'm not so hungry anymore.
what'd she say? Because I was looking at the new stuff.
All that disgusting pumpkin flavored chips and popcorn. My store had a whole wall of pumpkin flavored items.
Yeah. I mean, if you like pumpkin spice, that's fine. But, you know, hey, You keep it up. Next thing we're gonna know, you're gonna have pumpkin spice parades. Yeah, no. We'll list you on the woke group. That's all I'm gonna say. If you want to be on the woke group, keep it up with that pumpkin spice. You know what pumpkins are good for? If you're not making pumpkin pie, put on catapults and launching them and make videos. Yeah, that's what pumpkins are good for.
We break them up after Halloween. All the ones that were turned into jack-o'-lanterns get broke up and thrown into the woods for the deer.
Yeah.
Yep.
I seen something very interesting.
Wow.
You can take the insides of a sunflower, the stalk of the plant, and there's a white part in there. You take the white part off, dehydrate it, and then grind it down into flour.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I got a mess load of those stalks right now.
Really
Every
good.
time I was cutting them, I saw the white stuff in there. I didn't know. I'm like, cool, I might be able to do this, and I'll try it out.
I seen a lady, she made bread. She said that's the best bread she's ever ate. And then she made peanut butter cookies. And they were good. She's just it's an odd flavor. It's a good odd flavor, but it's just a taste that you don't recognize.
Okay, I got to share this with Shift. You probably have to listen very closely because the audio's not too high. Oh, come on, play. Did you hear that, Shift? If you did, that's Lake Fairy freaking frying up bacon right now.
Oh.
Thanks, Lake Fairy.
Thanks, Lake Fairy.
Or vacuuming.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was. I thought it was a vacuum cleaner.
That's what I thought it was too. Was like a vacuum of some kind.
No, she's got, I don't know. That's more than a pound in there. She's got it all on the freaking pan, and they're like, she didn't even separate it. She just dropped the whole freaking thing in there, and it's frying. I'm like, holy crap. She's got bacon for at least 2 days.
We have bacon that we smoke that has to be sliced. Yep, because we get the big pieces when we get our pig, and then we smoke it, and then we usually will freeze it until we're ready to use it, and then we slice it while it's still semi-frozen.
Oh, the pork belly.
Yep. Best bacon out there, I'm telling you.
Okay, Lake Fairy's got a question for Be Charming. I'll put it up there for you, B. So you can see.
I'm sorry, Bushwood.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I just wanted to let Be Charming.
That's okay. I wasn't sure what Bushcraft said.
Oh, I just said I like to slow cook in barbecue sauce the pork belly in chunks.
Yeah.
There you go. Nope.
Okay, now we have a answer for Super Dave. You can absolutely dry freeze or freeze dry your cabbage. Okay, Lake Fairy, you call the pig that you got bacon from is Chris P. Okay. She personally knew the pig she got her bacon from. That's good to know.
I try not to name my food.
Yeah. I can't help it. If it's good, I name it all Yum.
That's okay. But I mean, like a friendly name like Crispy Bacon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I caught the pun on words there, just so you know.
Yeah, I think the little piggy was freaking hilarious before she put that on there. I bet that was the piggy that went to market too. And he didn't come back. You done the cabbage steak? Sorry, B. Just not my flavor of food. I'd rather have beef steaks, not cabbage steaks. So, Ship, what are you gonna have for breakfast when you finally decide to make something?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh, you're waiting for the husband to tell you he's hungry and he wants this. Right?
Well, I made bread this weekend, homemade bread, and I had leftover bread dough, so I rolled it out, threw some cinnamon and sugar on it, rolled it up into logs, and froze it that way.
Yep.
I might have to try and unthaw some and make me cinnamon rolls. I don't know yet.
Well, I gotta say this because I tell people in chat, careful what you put, because if you leave the door open, I will comment. B Charmin says, that's okay. I don't like jalapenos. Well, B Charmin, that's just straight out racist. That's it. I'm not saying it anymore. What a jalapeno ever do to you? Besides try to add a little spice to your life. Come on now. Think about it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
True.
And I'm going to take it where Lake Fairy. But I'm going to add the little Lake Fairy thing because jalapenos are mostly green. There's some red, some purple. Yeah, I know, but mostly they're all green. And aliens are green. Once the aliens come, the only people they poke and prod and probe are ones that don't eat jalapenos. That just leads me to a conspiracy that you non-eating jalapeno people like to get probed. I'm just saying, you know.
I need coffee. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think she needs more than coffee. That's why next to my coffee pot, I got my toaster. So as a minimum, if I'm not eating, I make a thing of toast and slap some butter or apple butter on it, and there you go.
Some avocado.
Yep. I can't have the avocado though, so I really would like to because I saw some avocado butter that looked really good, but because it's majority avocado, I can't have it.
Oh.
So that's the only thing that really, really sucks. Because my body reacts to it like I got mumps all over me. So did you hear about the 50 contaminated people in California? They all have chicken pox, and they included like 12 kids. They're all aliens.
Oh.
Yeah. And for y'all know, I'm not talking about ETs. I'm talking about the illegals. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you can't blame the Border Patrol because they can't do that part of their job anymore because there's just so many of them. So let's just let all the freaking sick and infected in here. Yeah, we got the medicine. We'll freaking cure them, and taxpayers will pay for it. Now, Ginger Ninja, I want to know how you know that aliens don't like spicy farts. We're doing a good job. We're even confusing Lake Fairy. It takes a lot to confuse her, especially on a Tuesday. Mondays are easy, but on a Tuesday, she's prepping her shopping list, getting ready, getting her stuff done. And I can't even pick on her day about slowing down or taking a day. But I did yesterday. Mondays are for moms, and that's where, unless the kid is in the hospital or an infant, that depends on mom. Any able kid that can make a freaking peanut butter sandwich needs to leave mom alone and give her time on Mondays. Moms are valuable, but mom needs their quality time for themselves. Go paint a couple of neighbors' trees purple for him or something.
Well,
Good morning, Louis.
What they're doing at Harvard, they're predicting our next pandemic.
Oh,
It's going to come from our beef.
yeah. I know. Well, they overlooked the next pandemic, the stupidity coming from the liberal schools. So,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
then-
if they do that, that's all they're trying to do is bring in all this fake shit. Excuse me.
yeah, that's all they're doing. They're getting money from these corporations to make all the. I don't even know what to freaking call it. But when it ain't real meat, why are you eating it? It's not a salad.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time I looked, they didn't change the food group to add plant-based freaking foods.
Exactly.
And the only stuff that's good for you is what's on that freaking chart. So think about it.
That's the thing I don't understand. You go and look at the meatballs. It'll say meatless meatballs. Why the hell are you calling it a meatball then?
No.
If it doesn't have meat in it, it's not a meatball.
Exactly.
It's a veggie ball.
Yeah.
Good point, Bushcraft. Good
Maybe
point.
they
Touche.
can't. Yeah, maybe they can't understand that veggies can have balls too. You know, when I was growing up, I watched Veggie Tales. They had male vegetables and they had female vegetables. Yeah. Think about it. How do they tell the difference between the male and the female?
Oh, you don't want to get started with that one.
Well, I'm just throwing out there. If you really want to know, go check out. Oh man, I forgot her channel. Mima's with her. Why can't I think of her name right now? It's too early, and I need another cup of coffee. Thanks, Chef Kicker.
Sorry.
You know what I'm talking about, Mima and
Lori's World.
yeah, there you go.
Hey, yep.
Yeah. See, she's must be all up because she says she's gonna look for Elmo to put in her garden, and I can't wait to see her have an Elmo in her garden coming out of the corn stalks. Thank you. And yeah, go check out her video on how she took care of her medicinal plants. I was gonna leave her a funny message, but I don't know if she would have taken it or not because it's considering it as medical plants, and I just left it be. But she terminated all the male plants. Let's just put it that way. If you watch the video, she didn't want male plants, but you know the male plants are the ones that give you the seeds. You can grow more plants. But she literally tore down those things, and they're long as stock medical plants that she cut down.
Huh.
So, but I understand she wanted some female ones. I understand that too because she uses the female ones for certain things. Okay, Witchcraft, you ready?
That's a T-shirt I created.
Okay, well I'm gonna put it up there. So everybody, if you're looking away, look at the screen in 3, 2, 1. And well, there it goes. I'm having to make my screen larger.
I just can't read the underneath of it on my
Okay,
phone.
He put God created man and woman. Democrats created all other genders.
Yep. I agree with that.
You know, that's a fact, Jack.
Mm-hmm. Amen, brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God.
And mine. And everyone else's.
Yeah, somebody wanted me to create a bushcrafty T-shirt,
Uh-huh.
so I did a regular T-shirt for that, and then I had to make something that wasn't so much bushcrafty type stuff.
Yep.
So is that in your merch shop?
Yeah, on the bushcrafty channel.
Cool. I'll have to go check it out. I really like that. I want it.
And good morning, Marshmallow Man. Sorry. Man, this is really bugging me. I say that freaking on purpose with all the freaking companies. I'm trying to remember. I believe Starbucks is majority owned by Canada now. So if you go to
Canada?
Starbucks and you don't like your drink, blame Canada.
Yeah, I was watching a TikTok where this guy was going to what looked like a mall, which I was surprised that there was people in the mall, asking him when the masks come back, are you going to be one of those to wear them?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming this mall was in California because they half of them were already wearing masks. And he goes up,
Oh
never
my.
mind, you're already one of those. And he kept trying to find people that wasn't wearing it. He said, or when the mask mandate comes around again, will you be wearing a mask? It depends, I guess, what part of the country you're from.
Yeah. And I hear a lot of people talk about Trader Joe shopping, and yeah, that's not even American owned. About it.
I knew
I'm
that.
trying to find out. Supposedly 5 hours ago, they announced that Toyota halted all production at all factories in Japan. I'm guessing for their vehicles. So I guess got a lot of major issues with their freaking EVs.
Yeah, there was just a study out. One of the colleges or something said that the mask was if you wear for longer than 30 minutes, then you have a chance of inhaling toxic whatever it is in your system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because
you ever sat in an OR observatory where you're watching a surgery being performed? You will take note that there is a nurse that changes out the surgeon's mask. Are you ready for this? Every 5 to 10 minutes maximum. 10 minutes. They change them out for them. And the nurses that are in there are doing the same exact thing, changing their masks. If the surgery is like an hour long or half hour long, the masks are being changed out during the surgery.
Huh.
Fact. I watched it more than once
and those are
in my lifetime.
Good mask.
Yeah.
And they're being changed out. Yep.
And they're probably charging the patient having the operation for them too.
It's very possible, yeah. I mean, I don't know the billing side of that kind of stuff, but I do know that they changed them out, and that's why I watch these people going, how can, all this time, it's always like, why? I mean, even the last year I was working at the hospital where the C already existed, okay?
Oh.
Before you would put a clean one on when you walked in the patient's room, you'd take it off and you'd throw it out.
Yeah.
Every time. That's why the PPE was in such short demand, is because if they used them properly, that's what you were doing.
Yeah.
Okay, Bush, here's your question from B.
Well, I don't know. I guess they have better ones than what the public has to wear. More sanitary and stuff, whatnot.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you get kids in schools nowadays and they're going to a school that's been there for a while, I'd go in their offices and demand to see the last time their HVAC system was actually cleaned.
Was cleaned.
Yep.
Mm,
They'd be surprised, since it's government owned and government run. Those suckers, no. They probably haven't been clean about 30 years. You know how much dust and everything else is in there? And the guys that got
Trust, put your banner up.
Oh, did it go down? I thought I had it before.
Thank you, Lake.
Thank you, Lake. Thank you, Shaft. But, yeah. So, even the guys that have to clean the HVAC systems, they're wearing freaking really good protective masks when they're freaking sucking all that stuff out. They know about 30 years worth of freaking dust and everything else. Any germs have attached to it, the flu, anything else that's going on.
Respirators, don't they?
Yep.
Yep.
So, yeah. So while they're saying, oh, you got snow days and now we have heat days, and I guess in the kids think it's too hot. What about breathing days? I mean, they're closed for the summer majority of the time. Yeah. Ours, we have 2 schools that do all the summer school, but they can rotate the schools to other locations for the summer so they can do construction and do what they need to do to sanitize the buildings properly for our kids. Now, luckily, all my kids are already out of the system, but I still worry about the kids that are in the system.
Grandkids.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is something, even though my grandson goes to a private school, that's something I'm going to bring up the next time I stop there to pick him up. I have to go pick him up or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in and ask them when the last time they had, their stuff cleaned out.
Yeah. They're more...
What tuition is expensive. So, okay, use the money properly.
Yeah. They're more worried about making sure they got a sticker on the defibrillator machines, and they're, they help you cost, but how many times do they actually use those machines? They may save 1 or 2 lives in a year.
The schools in Ohio are going to start going 4-day school.
Yeah. Most of ours have gone to that, and I feel sorry for the kids. That doesn't help the parents out that have to work 5 days.
Yeah, means more work that's going to be homework.
Mm-hmm. Before they take care of the kids, they need to do that to a lot of businesses. I know quite a few businesses that have 4-day work weeks, and people love it. They're more productive, and all that other stuff. Yeah, it's kind of hard with the kids, but the parents are working those hours, and if the kids do the same hours as the parents, then it's not too bad. But either way, still, they tried the year-round freaking schools here, and that just messed up the system for all the kids. They found out it doesn't really work that well. And personally, I think kids should be going to school in the summer, and they get their 2 months off in the winter. Really think about it. You're worrying about flu going around everywhere and all the sick kids at school. You got bad weather, bad roads. Why not keep the kids home during winter instead of summer?
It's basically because the teacher and the staff and, faculty want to be able to do stuff. Yep.
Well, they can do it in the
winter.
They
want off.
Yeah, they can do it in the winter. Go down to Florida. They go visit Beach Charming and eat freaking What was that stuff? She had pumpkin spice something or another she was making. Just to spite, I think I'm going to make a pumpkin spice tortilla. Now I got to figure out where to buy pumpkin spice at so I can add it to my flour to make it pumpkin spice tortilla. Then I'm going to put some avocado inside of it and wrap it up like a burrito and start selling them. And yes, be charming. We don't do jalapenos. You do pumpkin spice. Dun dun dun. So if somebody's got Be Charming's address, please let me know, and I'll send you the pumpkin spice burritos. And
Be Charming don't do pumpkin spice. It's chicken noodle girl, hun.
no, I know, but I'm blaming
Oh.
Be Charming too. I like picking on Be Charming. I'm glad she's back. She was gone for a couple of days. She really had me worried. So, because the heat and all that. And the last time I talked to her about shopping, she was thinking about going shopping naked. And I'm like, what?
She was going to take her little bee suit off.
Yeah.
Get more discounts shopping naked.
Mm-hmm. Hang a sign on your neck saying we'll close for food. Maybe people will buy you groceries for you.
Yeah. Those guys that hang out in the corners saying we'll work for food and all that.
Yeah.
Was evidently too hot for the guy to stand up. So he was sitting down and had the sign up on his, laying against his feet while looked like he was playing a game on his cell phone.
Uh-huh. Wow, he's got a cell phone, but he needs money because he can't work. Well, maybe if you got rid of your phone, you can afford to buy some new shoes to go to work, and
Most of those guys that do that that's their job.
So, but I gotta stop picking on the pumpkin spice people and give another flavor a little bit of equal opportunity. I don't want to be considered like I'm being racist just to pumpkin spice. How about that caramel macchiato stuff? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Come on, Lake, throw something out there, buddy.
Caramel macchiato.
Yeah. She doesn't buy it because.
But that's good.
I don't know. I tried it. I didn't really like it, but if I wanted I'd just get some maraschino cherries and dump them in my coffee. So
I've actually used that in place of milk in my mac and cheese. Kids loved it. I wasn't a fan of it though.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm a strong believer in non-dairy cream myself. So I've been trying to get dairy out as much as possible. Since they're mandating me to take 3 freaking vitamin D pills a day because I don't get enough sun. I was like, well, all those years in the desert, I got too much sun. My body's freaking rejecting vitamin D now because I had too much.
Yeah, no, I just put a splash of cream in my coffee, nothing else usually.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm out of half and half, I drink it black.
Yeah, but okay, I already got Lake Prairie. I got to pick on somebody on panels. Since I always get to pick on shit, I'm gonna pick on Bushcraft today. I blame Bushcraft because I got a habit now, and Bushcraft's the one that got me started on it. I'm addicted to hibiscus tea.
Oh, yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, that is good stuff. And then when you add some honey to it, oh my god!
Yeah.
So, just saying. So there.
And it's good for you, actually.
Put some rosehip in there too.
Yeah. So.
Which I'll be doing some harvesting because I'm down to my last jar, I think. So I need to go out in the woods, and which you can't do that until the first frost.
Yeah. I'll have to try vitamin K2. Like, thank you.
I seen somebody on YouTube was out there harvesting, and you don't harvest it before the frost.
Uh-huh. And yeah.
One thing I was always taught was and it's the same thing with certain grapes, wild grapes. You harvest them after the frost.
Yeah. Okay, Shift Kicker, I'm going to use your medical knowledge. I know you're not an expert, but my doctor doesn't give me a good explanation. Okay. They finally took me off the iron, and they freaking realized I didn't have an iron problem. And he put me on folic acid because I have low levels of folic acid. Yeah, I have low levels of folic acid in my system, so I got to take these Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. What makes your body lose folic acid?
Jalapenos.
Yeah. Well, it all depends, because everybody's different.
Yeah.
Usually, you drink a lot. Most people that drink a lot of water and aren't eating foods that have natural folic acids in them are peeing out the folic acids that they are eating, and that would make you low.
Oh, okay.
Because
So I got to eat more folic acid.
You just find vegetables and that kind of thing that are higher in folic. Well, I can't talk folic acids, and you could probably get off of those.
Yeah, I don't like taking pills, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah.
I knew it was a food thing, but
it's one of those things that your body just once it's used it's gone and it doesn't hang around.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a big water drinker, tea. Yeah. Things that process through your body fast, it'll push all the folic acids out. Yep. Yeah. And you need them. Muscles need it. Your hair, all of that. Yep.
What hair?
Doesn't matter.
I had to explain
all those little fine.
Yeah, I had to explain to one of my sons. He was scared he was going to go bald like I was going. Until I showed him my pictures when I was in basic training with a 3rd-degree burns on my forehead, and I had to have bandages almost my whole 4 weeks of basic I was there because the ears literally burned my pores on the top of my head. So
and trust.
What?
Ginger Ninja makes a good point. Folic acids also help you absorb other vitamins, so that's why. Yeah. They might have you on that is so that you're absorbing the D you're taking too.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, the one vegetable I'm guilty of always eating is broccoli. So, I mean, I like that better than all the others. I only like fresh green beans, so they got to be fresh. So I don't like canned, even though I got those in my preps. I really don't like eating them. I'd rather have fresh, but you know how that goes. And corn, well, there's nothing valuable in corn except make corn oil or for fuel. So, no, Dave, I'm not pregnant, but thanks for the information. Super Dave, you need to be at the Women's Wednesdays when Chip has them. You could talk about that for.
He's there.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
I've seen him in chat.
Yeah, I only like fresh carrots too. I don't like them cooked or anything else. I just pick them out, rinse them off, eat them.
Carrots.
I walk around. What's up, Doc? So, what's on y'all's agendas today? Since you got the perfect weather, both y'all, and I'm sitting here with the perfectest weather that Texas has had in months.
Well, it's called laundry catch-up for me.
Laundry catch-up?
Yeah.
You use ketchup for
Kind,
your
kind of
laundry?
putting, well, no. I'm going to be washing all the summer stuff, and all the summer stuff I don't plan on wearing again. I just will be keeping out certain things and then packing them away. And then I'll take out some of the fall stuff and do a refresh on that. So, yeah, it's called clothes switch over.
Mhm.
I want to get a head start on it this year because last year I forgot.
Yeah.
But this year I'm going to be on top of it. So, yep.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't have to worry about that, but I do.
Oh, I do.
Switch all my clothes out
Yeah.
per season. Yep.
I'm
I wear shorts all year round, so
yeah, in the house.
Sure, like my sons. Yep.
But when winter comes, I like to pull my stuff out because I put it all in vacuum, seal it in bags and stuff. I still take them out of there, and I still wash the clothes, even though it's been in there and nothing's gotten on them. I still wash them. It's just, I don't know, it's a
Yep.
habit I picked up from my mom.
Yep. And you feel better about it.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I said. That's what I'm doing. Uh huh. Not that they're dirty or anything. It's just I want to refresh them. I feel better about it.
Yeah.
Uh huh. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All I know is all the hunting stuff came out, and I washed all that in no scent soap, which I'll have to do again, I'm sure. But yeah, they're getting all that stuff ready too for fall. For turkey
Paging Lady
hunting.
D. Paging Lady D. Listen, your
Uh-oh.
crickets are back. She just loves your sound of your crickets, so. And now they got quiet. What the hell? What'd you do, Shift?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, Be Charming just posted. She's got all her laundry done yesterday. Hurricane prep today is fill the buckets for toilet flushing, water jugs for drinking. Think we have most things ready. Might have to move a few yard flyaways.
Yep.
And Lady D says, laugh out loud, I'm listening.
Yeah.
She's here. She didn't
Yeah.
go nowhere.
No, I know. Well, she's at work, so I just wanted it. She didn't even have to respond. I just wanted to make sure she listened and heard the crickets. She just loves the cricket sounds.
Oh, shoot, she should listen to them at night. They're crazy.
Yeah, she'd be like, "I'm glad they're at your house, so I could sleep. Talk to you tomorrow."
Oh, but the thing is people actually have those sleep apps with different sounds like waves and frog sounds and crickets and storms. And so, yeah, people literally will play crickets just to fall asleep to.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And I don't have to.
Yeah, I got lucky. The VA sent me a sound pillow because I had a sound machine to help me sleep and cover up the sound of the CPAP, and they sent me a pillow. Only bad part is right where the speaker's at is very uncomfortable. And they say put a fluffier pillow on top of it, you can still hear it, which you can, but it's still uncomfortable. There's no way to make a speaker that they got in a pillow softer, even by putting another pillow on it. So
Yeah, nope. The work trucks this morning scared all the critters away for a while. I mean, I can hear the birds and stuff now, just not as loud.
mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, I gotta find my DVD and see. Well, I know it's going to be copyrighted, but find the information so I can play some of the tunes. There's some southern countries, some bands that all they do is play musical instruments, like flutes and stuff. And they used to perform down in the Riverwalk of San Antonio years ago. I don't even know if they still perform now, but the music was pretty decent. My dad introduced me to it, and I wasn't the music, you know. The closest to that I'd listen to would be Blues Travelers, but, you know. I'm kind of biased there. I got to meet him when I was in Korea, and I ran into him in San Antonio after I retired. It was so cool. The guy remembered me. I guess I'm unforgettable once you meet me in person and I do stupid stuff in front of him. But hey,
Yeah, you're unforgettable anyway.
yeah.
In person or not.
D3 all on the back door window, looking down the barrel. Every day, the hummingbirds. Oh wow! Yeah, I'd love to get one. You know those windows that you can put outside your window, and the birds could build a nest or whatever, and then you can see them from your window. But yeah, you can still see the weather. I'd like to get one of those, put it in my kitchen. That'd be so awesome. But becomes like D3 decal. What the heck? Yeah, I think that pumpkin spice is kicking in there, B. So what do you plans for today, Bushcraft? You can go outside and enjoy the day.
Yeah, I gotta get some work done. Try to clean the garage a little bit. That's what I'm about fixing to do here in a couple minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'd love to do, but hey, I don't know. I really got to finish.
Where it's all going.
Mm-hmm.
So I have room to move in there.
Yeah. I moved half my boy's house in my garage for now, so I got no room whatsoever. I really want to organize that, but yeah. I'll just get back to the yard. I only got 2 more days before the heat comes back. So if at least can get it all cut down to the point where I can use a mower on it, then I'll be good. So.
Yep, I decided what I was going to have for breakfast once I jump off of here, though, before the laundry starts. I made homemade bagels, everything bagels. Yeah,
Ooh.
Little bagel and cream cheese and get my laundry going.
Yeah. Well, thank you for saying cream cheese, because I was afraid you're going to say the cottage one and like,
no, thanks. Chunky cheese.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just reminds me of, that carton of milk you pour and all of a sudden it goes plop, plop. That's what it reminds me of. So, yeah. Uh-huh.
Every time I see it, that's the first thing I think of. And then I don't like the texture of cottage cheese either. So they're like, no, that's unnatural. It's like oysters. That's unnatural also.
Oh, you mean slimy buggers?
Well, yeah, I've never had an oyster because it reminds me of slimy boogers. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Thanks, Bushcraft. I have earbuds in. Oh, you don't have no idea how that sounded.
Yeah. And I'm kind of wondering what kind of oysters is he having? I'm sorry, you left the door open, Bush. So I'm going to say, are you having ocean oysters? Are you having Rocky Mountain oysters? Come on now.
I don't do the Rocky Mountain.
Well, you were doing a lot of slurping there, so
Oh, sure, Super Dave. Now you want me to use my homemade bacon bits on my bagel. Dang.
No.
I could.
Oh,
I could do that.
Something fell. I got to see what fell.
Mm-hmm. Sounds pretty good, Super Dave. I just might do that. No, I make my own bacon bits. Yep. Because I don't like what the packaged ones taste like.
Well,
they're like they use too much smoke or something.
It should say ingredients bacon, and that's it.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is they always taste like they use too much smoke or something in it for me.
So I got a big question. I got a big question for you, Big Bushcraft. With 10 TV not coming back till the 3rd, which I gotta flip my calendar because I don't even know what day the 3rd is. Sunday. What have you been doing with your late nights? You been going to bed early, or?
No, I've actually been live.
You've been going live that late at night?
Yeah, on my gaming channel.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I didn't know. So just wondering because it's like, yeah, when Witchcraft's on 10 TV, I usually watch. I turn it on the TV and I watch it because there's some good stuff on there. And don't get me wrong, I like 10 and Agent J too, but it's more informative, I
Oh,
think.
dang it.
Yeah, it's a shift kicker. You too. I'm not forgetting you. I understand the background. We know what you do on panel there.
Yeah, watch, chat, and bring comments to their attention. Yeah.
hmm And the reason I came that on the live thing, Witchcraft, I saw that on your community page. I don't know if it's an old one, if it's a new one. But are you going live tonight or no?
No, Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
actually
got
took the day
too
off
far
after getting
behind.
off of yours.
Yeah, I got too behind on everything, and by the time I was cooking dinner, it was already time to go live. So I said, "Well, just wait and do it Wednesday."
Okay. So no Witchcraft live tonight, y'all. He will be live tomorrow. Yeah, what time?
Probably 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And shift. You're taking this
Um,
Wednesday off, so next week is Wacky Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm actually going to do a Women's Wednesday. I have a couple of things in the works. I'm not sure if they're going to pan out, but if not, I have something else in store. So, yep.
Yeah.
It's hard to coordinate schedules, especially with people that live in different areas, you know.
Oh, anytime,
Uh-huh.
Chris. Have a blessed day, darling. Um, and Lady D, I'm going to call you out because I've called everybody else out, and I've been really nice and sweet to you. At least I think I have. But you can never be too busy not to listen to Bushcraft Lives.
well, I got a good one coming up.
Yeah.
Really good one.
Yeah.
It's one of them. It was a past guest, and she will be bringing 2 other people.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
Is that the one that we're doing on Wednesday? Or is that later?
Oh, they have to get done with their series first because they don't want to do any uh, podcast or anything.
Yeah.
And she's been asked by radio stations and stuff, and she's turned them down.
Yeah.
Defender of the Republic is coming back again.
Well, we hope you have power and internet, B.
She's bringing 2 of her people with her that she's doing that the one series.
Yeah.
And I caught something they didn't catch.
Oh.
They were talking about the all your base belongs to us thing. Remember early 2000s?
Mm-hmm.
And they were going through it and finding out stuff that the elites were putting in their messages and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And they had the cows and didn't know what the meaning behind the cows was. And yeah. I said, well, the crap, what was the old language? I can't remember
the red heifers.
No,
Hebrew?
No, it's close.
I can't think of it.
It's on the tip of my tongue and it won't come out.
Well, that's where you get a jalapeno and you rub it on the tip of your tongue and it'll jump right out at you.
Anyways, it's cow means Or is it the other way around? You know, the juice thing,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
that thing means cow.
Hmm.
Huh.
And
I can't remember.
if you really think about it,
Hebrew, Greek.
about 20 years ago, you know, we had mad cow disease. And everybody always says what happens overseas comes over here. And now our next pandemic, according to Harvard, is going to be with the beef.
Not Greek.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna drive me nuts trying to think of this.
Layfair says Greek, bushcraft Greek.
No, it's when they say there's another word for this word in
I don't know. There's so many languages now. See, first one that came to my mind was Hebrew. You know,
I don't know. All I can think of is translation.
Latin.
CJ saying Aramaic. Junior saying gematria.
Is it Latin? Is it Latin?
I don't think it's Latin.
Okay.
I know. Let's just blame it on the Irish. We got a lot of Irish in chat.
Celtic.
Here, I'll
Yep.
just look up her text message real quick.
So B Charmin says big pig Latin. Super Days saying acronym or cinnamon, and B Charmin says acronym. B Charmin is now saying homonym. Homonym.
It is Latin.
Oh, okay.
Vatican Latin.
Okay.
Yeah, cow.
Yeah.
Latin means the thing we get in the arm.
Ain't that special?
I never knew that pigs could speak Latin, but okay. I know my dad jokes are going downhill. I've only had one cup of coffee. People, come on now. I've been up for how many hours? Only one cup of coffee. You know the trust doesn't work on one cup of coffee.
But when I was telling her that that the new version of the juice with the 4 letters that starts with an M.
Yep.
Those things is when they first started it, giving the cows that juice with that in it was the same time that video came out.
That was definitely an interesting fact. Something to definitely ponder throughout the day. But I'm gonna leave you something a little easier, especially for the people who like to play with Legos and are amazed by them. When the zombie apocalypse happens, the Amish people got it made. Have you ever seen how they come together and build the barn so quickly?
Oh yeah.
They'll be able to build a freaking barrier wall better than what Jerusalem has around their city, and they'll probably be the last ones when the zombie apocalypse comes.
Have you seen them move a barn?
Yep.
That's amazing stuff.
Yep.
They asked me to come over and we got to move some stuff around, and so they asked if I'd come over, and I said okay.
Yeah.
Because usually you get when you left you were stuffed, and I went over and I was looking around. I said, "Well, what are we moving? Firewood or something?" And no, we got to move the barn. Like what?
Yeah.
I'm not going to be much help with this. And we've got people coming over.
Yeah.
And here comes all these buggies and horses and stuff coming over, and I'm like, whoa, this is freaky.
Yeah.
And everybody goes inside and grabs a section and lifts up.
I bet you anything they know how the Egyptians built the pyramids, and they're keeping it secret because nobody asked them if they know. Because the way they do their stuff, they're like, oh my god. But you know how you hear all the preppers and all that. Oh, you need to have a community. You need to get people together and all that. If you live near an Amish community, you just got to be in good with them. Don't offend them in any way, shape, or form, because that's the community you want if everything goes to poop. That's all I'm going to say. If the power goes out, everything goes to crap, they'll be able to survive. And you can say, hey, I'll do security for you if you do other stuff.
Where I lived before, I took them to the store one time, and then once a week I would have a bunch of produce sitting on my front porch every week. I only took them the one time.
Yeah. So, but
breads and all kinds of baked goods.
No, see this image just popped on me. You know, you've seen movies, and they still do this, where they got some Chinese people, maybe some Japanese people that have like those bicycles that they pull people around in.
Yeah,
I wonder if those people are like the Amish in our country. If they're the Amish in their country, if they really don't use, you know, the most modern thing they have is that bicycle, and they're making money by pulling people around.
It's a thought.
Well, depending on the different, because the Amish has evolved quite a bit since.
Yeah.
They keep evolving, kind of, but used to be they couldn't receive money from other people. You could only trade them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now you get these workers that, you know, carpentry workers and stuff that go to work and make money. They used to not have that because you had to stay within your group.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's changed quite a bit.
Like Fairy did it. She added an egg to her grilled cheese.
And bacon.
No, she didn't add any grilled cheese. She's got a big old pan of freaking bacon she's eating on the side. Yeah, I wouldn't have put the egg in it. No. That ain't right. I'm going to send this to Shift Kicker so she can starve. And get one.
No starving me.
Well, you need to do it like me. You need to have a toaster next to the coffee pot. So you can make toast when you're making your coffee, and then you just have a couple of slices of toast. So you have your homemade.
I don't use a coffee pot. I use my Keurig.
Yeah, but you could do that.
I fill up my little, you know, environmentally safe ones. I get them all filled up at night, and then all I do is grab one, pop it in, empty it.
Yeah.
Yep. I think I have 6 of them in there that I fill to make sure that we have coffee.
You really think that bacon's going to last that whole time?
Yeah. Yeah.
The smell of bacon in the air.
Yeah. She's going to be walking around trying to do stuff with the house going, I'm coming for you, bacon.
I'm going to have to message Bigfoot later and ask him, did he eat his bacon or did
No, you're
left in the pan?
Yeah, you're going to get him all riled up. He's going to be excited about having bacon. And then Lake Prairie, about an hour before Bigfoot comes home, she's going to see she's only got 2 slices left. She's getting down real quick. What bacon? I can see it now. What are you talking about? You're in the bathroom all day anyways. What's the difference if you have bacon or not? Tuesdays you go shopping and you clean the bathroom and, hey. And there's unmentionables I won't mention, Just got to fill up the toilet paper rolls and, wipe down the mirror and figure where to put all the Valley stuff that's all scattered over the counter. Oh, wait, I mentioned all the unmentionables. Never mind. I don't know.
Yeah, yesterday, actually, after I got off your stream, I took a break from YouTube for the whole day.
Yeah.
Sometimes just got to do it.
Yeah, me too. I took a decent nap. And when I woke up, I had a text and a phone call, so I took off to go visit and came home about 10 o'clock and went right back to bed till 3 o'clock this morning. So let's see. Ginger Nana made bacon yesterday, seasoned with cinnamon and cayenne, going to dehydrate for bacon bits today. Ooh. Now you put a vision in my mind about unmentionables. Like, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about you doing chores and cleaning. Those are things I don't mention chores around Lake Prairie, but I have to now just to explain myself. Because she's always doing chores. If it ain't chores, it's laundry. And once a month, it's a plumbing issue. I'm making sausage and eggs. Nobody stopped me yet. I don't know.
Yep. I won my bet with my hubby yesterday. Yep, I did.
What was the bet?
Stay off. After I got off from you, he goes, I bet you can't go the rest of the day until tomorrow morning without looking at YouTube. I said, I bet you I can. So now he's got to take me to Chinese buffet because I did it.
But did he take your phone and lock it up in the car again like last
No,
time?
because no, I didn't really actually even pick my phone up unless it rang.
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple phone calls come in. Otherwise, I didn't even look at my phone. Nope. I just said nope. I want sushi. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Yep. Chinese buffet.
You want
all
sushi?
I can eat. Sushi. But the sushi the sushi I eat is always the cooked stuff. It's none of the raw stuff,
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know how people can eat raw fish. I'm sorry, but I can't. All the medical things I've seen with
nowadays,
the smoked salmon, I can't even do that anymore at the Chinese places. But yeah, I used to, but not anymore. Most of them are cooked. It's got like the shrimp in them that are already cooked and crab and yep.
Yeah, majority of sushi is cooked. It's not raw.
Yep.
It's just certain rolls and stuff.
Yeah.
And even what you think is raw has been put in like a vinegar, which basically cooks it. They consider it cooked. So, yep.
Now,
unless you're watching them cook the raw, cut the fish itself and then use it. Yeah, no,
No, unlike China, I'm boycotting any fish from the Pacific due to the radiation. I don't think no vinegar is going to cook the freaking fish the way it needs to. It's radiation in the water.
Oh,
have a blessed day, CJ.
Said the fish that they're catching over there are radiated.
Yep. And the ones off California are too, because of all the freaking leaking radiated 50-gallon drums they got in the ocean there.
Well, all of it comes to the West Coast anyway, from Japan.
Yeah.
And China.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got because I got a friend that lives over here. He's a teacher, and when they take a rail to certain areas,
Mm-hmm.
They'll get if winds are going a certain way, they'll get a warning, and the train will stop,
Mm-hmm.
and they have to wait until after the wind goes or changes, and then the train will go again, because there's certain areas that are very irradiated still,
Yeah.
and that's if the alarm goes off.
Yeah.
There are people that actually walk around and wear the radiation tags,
Mm-hmm.
and those will go off before the warnings, because over there they have like an intercom thing. If there's any major news or anything like tsunami or something, or there's a warning of a tsunami or
Yeah.
whatever the case may be, it comes over loudspeakers, so everybody hears it. It doesn't come on the news or your cell phone. It's a loud intercom speaker
Mm-hmm.
that's they have all over on the telephone poles and things.
Yeah.
I'll be talking to him, and all of a sudden it'll go off, and what's that? What's that? And he said, "Oh, it's just we got a tsunami coming.
Yeah.
Or we got a tsunami warning." They get earthquakes all the time.
So
Yeah,
what's on your agenda, Trust?
I don't know.
You asked both me and Bushcraft. What's on yours?
Probably a nap after I work outside and then come in and take a shower. But yeah, nothing big, nothing exciting. I'm gonna soak up some vitamin D while I can before the UV goes crazy. They're expecting crazy UVs again today, minimum of an 8. They're saying, but it's going to hit 10 and stay at a 10. So at that point, I'm going to be inside. Yeah, I avoid the UVs as much as possible, especially that high. So I don't want to be dealing with skin cancer when everything's gone to kaput and you can't find a doctor that knows anything. Because the old-time doctors, you're going to be relying on them and the nurses, because these modern-day doctors have to look everything up on a computer. Well, if you get no power, they can't look up anything. So I don't even know if they know how to read a book anymore.
Yep.
But all you got to do is just take a bath in some honey.
Take a bath in some honey?
Yeah, it'll get rid of all the bad stuff on your skin.
Ah. So what
honey's expensive.
I'll say you got to live near Bee Charming. She's got a hold on the honey market. Huh?
Actually, honey in this area came down quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think because a lot of people started selling it, so the market goes down.
The market got flooded then.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last good piece of fish I had was a fish stick.
You.
That's
fine. Yeah, just the thought.
Regurgitated.
Well, I call it a fish stick. It's not. We have a restaurant called Luby's here. They make the big, giant breaded fish patties.
Oh, okay.
Out of a fillet.
Okay, that's different.
But
I thought me and Bushcraft both were grossing out.
Yeah, you're thinking of the thin ones they sell at the grocery store. No, I won't buy those.
From the Gorton fisherman.
The closest ones I'll get from Gordon's are the beer battered ones, but I usually just pick the breading off and then dip that in my tartar sauce. Because if you look at some of that fish, it looks kind of funky when you take the breading off.
I don't know.
No, but I don't know. So everybody in the path of the storm, and if you don't know if you're in the path of the storm, you need to check your weather for the next couple of days. But please be careful, be prepared, and find a suitable place to fill up your vehicle that's not contaminated. And I'm talking about gas now. Don't be adding that other base freaking fuel in it. So, but I don't know. $8 to $10 a pound. What the heck? Oh, for the honey, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, local honey.
Yep, that's about right for local. And that's what you want to have. Yeah, you can have some that's not local, but rely on the local because that's in your area. And with everything, if it does get shut down, you will still be able to barter for honey with these farmers because they're going to have a mess load of honey and they just won't have a market to sell it. So
Yeah,
they'll open up the honey stands in front of their farms and stuff.
it's better for those who have allergies and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And that's why I use local honey in my hibiscus tea. And I always feel better. Dun, dun, dun. But I don't know. I guess we can call this. I was trying to wait it out like I was waiting for Shift Kicker yesterday, and she didn't show because she was busy.
Oh, to
And-
come back? Yeah, that was a 2-hour meeting.
Yeah. Well, needless
was
to say, I picked on
ridiculous.
you when you were gone, and you didn't hear it because you didn't watch the end of the stream. But Lake Prairie is my witness, along there being chat. I didn't know you did this, but you had a 3-way yesterday.
What?
Wow, you're pretty modern for having a 3-way. Well, you said you're going to have a conversation. And there's gonna
Oh,
be-
yeah. I did have a 3-way yesterday.
Yeah.
Yep, I sure did. It was me, my hubby, and there was actually, it was actually a 5-way.
Holy crap. That's
Because it was me, my
almost-
husband, one of the another nurse that works there, and then the physical therapy coordinator and the building administrator. So there was 5 of us. And it was one heck of it.
With the female.
Yeah. So she
Yeah.
danced the 3-way to a party. She had a party line going yesterday with 5 people. Holy. You get your mind
Yeah,
out.
it was
I'm not talking-
crackers, man.
Yeah.
It was almost 2 hours we were on the phone.
And I bet honey was not mentioned once.
No, it was because I kept telling my honey, I'd go, honey, get back here.
Mm,
You need to listen to this. He was kind of bucking the butt for a while, but he needed to hear what they had to say,
okay. Well, just a warning, never say but at a party line or a 3-way. Because people will definitely go to the gutter in that one. So hey, I'm just saying.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah. So I don't know what we're gonna do this evening with Bushcraft not going live. So I'm pretty sure somebody will. This is Tuesday.
Yeah, those gals from Idaho go live.
Oh, that's right, they do.
Yeah,
Hmm. And does anybody know who the girls from Idaho are in chat? We're testing you. I know who they are because I subscribe to them. So I listen to Bushcraft and I subscribe to them. No, Bear goes live on Thursdays, B.
yeah, he's Thursday.
Yeah. He's pretty consistent when he remembers.
Yeah, he may not go live this Thursday because of storms and stuff.
Yeah. Isn't he out of town or is he back already?
He's not out of town.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw one of his things on Signal. It sounded like he was out of town, enjoying the weather while it was still good. So I don't know if he was or not. I didn't ask. It's none of my business if he's home or not. So I didn't bug him about it. And knowing Bear, knowing me, but he wouldn't want to answer it because he know there'd be something I'd throw in there. So he just stayed quiet anyway. Okay, Ginger Ninja asked, did y'all hear about the new Zoom rules where they can use your image, your voice, your videos or anything if they want to in the future. Nope, I don't use Zoom, so I don't worry about it.
Oh, they're finally putting up the.
It's like, oh my God, woman, you didn't even go 24 hours without YouTube. What's up with that? But on a lighter note, because she's busy talking to her husband, I'll go ahead and say it. As Shift Cook always says, stay blessed, not stressed. I'm really surprised that she's not going riding today on a motorcycle with the nice weather. But hey, I guess laundry takes precedence. You can't go bike riding naked. So, you got any last words, Bushcraft, for the people?
No.
Get outside, have fun.
Yeah, and as B.
I could hear it.
Yeah, and as B. Charmer would say, garden naked when the weather's good.
Oh, I thought it was going shopping naked.
Yeah.
Naked
Oh, that's all the one that's a triple digit or humidity high. But and like always for myself, I will always say, tell your loved ones you love them, even if you're mad at them or upset with them, because you don't know what's going to happen in 5 minutes or 24 hours. Nobody knows. Not even psychics know, but I can tell you one thing. There's psychics making money out there fooling people. I call them fear mongers, just like there's people on YouTube there doing the same thing. And then they turn around and talk about selling the product.
They're just
Yeah.
con artists.
Yep.
Because all they ask a certain amount of questions, and they lead you into believing.
Yep.
Because you want to know,
Yep.
They just tell you what you want to know.
Yeah. Ginger Ninja naked shopping sounds like a bad dream. Well, it depends. If you're the only one in the store, you don't have to worry about it. But if you wake up naked in the frozen food section, you may check for freezer burn before you start moving around. That's all I'm going to say. And then I'll look for your clothes. And why don't you have clothes in the grocery store?
And
That's what I want to know.
Trust, you talk about naked and you show your cute little buns at the end of every stream.
Hey, I got a G-string on. I still got clothes on. I'm not naked. Yep, Ginger Ninja, frozen berries. Exactly. Exactly, Lake Prairie. And there's her final thought for the day. Never say yes over the phone to anyone you don't know or or anything like. They will take your phone for confirmation of a yes. And Ginger Ninja had to go there as long as it ain't dingleberries. Well, I appreciate that. I'm not going to get that vision out of mind for at least the next couple of minutes. Yep. So I think I'm going to call Lake throughout the day. I'm going to use a different phone since I got her number. I'm going to try to trick her into saying yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I'm going to record it. How many times can I call Lake throughout the day and get her to say yes or affirm?
Slap my nuts.
That'd be a good phone call, Bushcraft. You need to do that. Call her, say that, and see if she says yes. Sorry, Lake. Yep.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Rush Hour. Love it. Yeah. And if you haven't watched Rush Hour in a while, you need to watch it because all three are hilarious. Just
First
saying.
one's always the best, though.
Yeah. And I love Jackie Chan. A lot of people didn't like the tuxedo, but I still liked it because it had Jackie Chan in it. Wasn't one of his better movies, but at least it wasn't English subtitled. So, because I used to watch him even when he was younger, and everything was English subtitled. So,
yeah, wasn't that the one with the mosquitoes that could carry
yeah,
the juice and stuff with them?
Yep. Exactly. And that's part of the reason why I watched it. It was like,
Sounds a bit familiar.
you know. That's what I say. I think Hollywood has something on target, and you know how Hollywood is, especially with this administration. So, you know, if they want to go after anybody that's conspiracy theorists, they need to go after Hollywood first,
Yeah.
you know, because they're the ones spreading it to everybody. And you know how everybody is. And then the next one's the music industry, because everybody listens to Taylor Swift. Well, I don't, but
No.
No.
There's so many people out there just, oh, Taylor Swift, that's what she's talking about. Yeah, she's a
all
hoe.
she sings about is getting breaking up with the next guy.
Yeah, they just explain, so she's a hoe. So, you know, how many guys can you date in a life?
Uh-huh.
At least Elizabeth Taylor made it legal, got married before having sex. Come on now. I don't know. I can't even remember how many times Elizabeth Taylor was married, but at least she got married before having sex. So she kept her moral values, what she did have. So, you know, hey. Our pronouns are I told you so. And on that
Stay
note,
blessed, be charming.
yeah. And I'm going to use her words and say the final, I told you so, because Ginger Ninja told us. And be charming, so stay safe and count your blessings. Yep. Even when you're having the worst day in your life, somebody else is having worse. And if you wake up in a bad mood and don't feel like doing anything in life because you don't think anything's valued, check out my freaking daily freaking things of what to celebrate. You know, it might not cheer you up enough, but you'll find some good food in there. You'll be like, ooh, that's what I want for breakfast this morning. Well, yesterday was what, cherry turnovers yesterday? I don't even remember what.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't even remember what today's was, but, you know. I don't know. I usually remember after Lake throws a comment out there, but, you know. There's always something positive to remember. So I've been dragging this enough long, so. And Shift Kicker's been complaining she wants to see it. So, all right. Let me show her my hurry. But y'all have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Maybe Crazy will join us tomorrow.
Cool. Look at them butt cheeks.
And we say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.